from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ohio State's offense will be first on the attack. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back. We can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Peoples. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
On the set.
Quick release on the RPO. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield. It's Altmaier. Fires left. Got his man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, Number one on the goal sheet is to win your confidence.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. It's running room. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rifles it down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Oh, he dropped it! And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down.
And what a great job by the defense.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Little touch pass to the receiver. And some room to work. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big this.
There he goes! They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Looking to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Altmaier. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. It's a seam wide open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. The give to the single back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It is good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turret.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. On target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Quick handoff. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To throw, it's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. He's straight downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So through the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Touchdown, Illinois! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. Man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the run, it's Peoples. There he goes. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, and you open it up for the passing game.
And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll try the right side. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The snap sets up the throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the big fella's trying to work the drag route. He does a good job getting lost in the wash. He comes out the other side. He's open. He's just got to make the catch.
Give to the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying play action. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Touchdown! And they moved out front during the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got a man, it's Peoples. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces. They force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. That third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Sayin. Quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Just over a minute to play. Will we get a finish, or are we headed to overtime? He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Rushes on him. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time. You got to have plays, you got to have script, because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the line. Open spaces. Wide open space. Touchdown, finding a line. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't get it off. Take it down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He wants a big play here late. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. In the spirit of the turtle that is the Yellow Buck Trophy, at one time a live turtle, now a big piece of wood, let's